Shirt still tastes like rain. Old bus coins rust my palm. Drag my muddy name through blood and laugh when something's wrong. It's on my sleeve, maybe, or just a red-stained day. I keep it folded neatly, proof I learned to pray. No one to save this time, I hear it in the walls. Lord, won't you sing along? I stare down the hall. No one's gonna save you, oh, save this time. Neon moon bruises your throat and mine. No one's gonna save you, oh, save this time. Show me the dark till the black feels kind. Black feels kind. I don't wanna go to school. The chair legs scrape like my teeth. Chatters a map on the classroom wall, keeps folding up on me. Kiss my wounds, make them better. Keep that line in my mouth like sugar under weather. No one's gonna save you this time, so I say what I can. Lord, won't you sing along with these shaking hands? No one's gonna save you, or save this time. Neon moon bruises on your sky and mine. No one's gonna save you this time. Hold me in the dark till the blackness feels kind. Maybe hope was just a spark in a pocket full of coal dust. Maybe I am only here because I learned to trust the dirt, the hurt, the word that keeps a beating drum. But I can't stay awake, and yet morning comes. No one's gonna save you this time. Neon moon bruises your throat and mine. No one's gonna save you this time. Hold me in darkness till your love feels kind. No one's gonna save you this time. Neon moon bruises, and I don't mind. Time tries to ache me lonesome. I walk in shades of self, masquerading someone else's first time. Always drifting from center a little further. First the ceiling, now the floor, and where it all went so pure. It's home or nothing. Tires swinging around and around, help me ride out. There must be something. Always becoming more unmade, drifting off center a little further gone. First the ceiling, now the door. So plain, and the sanity strains, creditability, and it's quite the same in perpetuitous lies.
Sexual chocolate. They sound so lovely, wouldn't you agree? No, that's okay. I don't have to agree. Sometimes you can agree, sometimes we can agree to disagreements. Disagreements? I don't know what the word is. There's something that is that motherfucker. I don't know. It's like a diss track or something like that. I don't think it's disable. You don't want to disable them. Agree to promulgate. I don't know. So, reason we should go with the moneyless society. Think how many crimes will be just fucking eradicated immediately. It's like, why would you steal anything when you could just go get some shit for free? Yeah? And like, why would you, the whole motivation for like robbing and stealing is, oh, that cracked something. I've been having like a lot of shit like right at the base of my skull. It's been like fucking popping today. Very nice. Very painful, but very nice. I'm gonna actually get some actual relief from this shit. It's like this whole flank has just been like so locked up that after I popped a few today, I had to actually go through with my massage gun and like lay the muscle down because it was so just tightened up. That's fine. You can go back. Yeah, there you go. Oh yes, a straight spine. That would be nice. Oh, that's lovely. There's no sudden dancing there from the muscles being too clenched up. None of that. Man, I might be out of pain here for too long. Might. Motivations to screw people over. Most motivations for like killing your spouse just disappear. Staying with people, picking a spouse for no fucking reason. All that shit just like all disappears as soon as you get rid of the cash part. And honestly, you have to get to where between like a balance of common sense and like too much, because I mean, if you got like a couple $1 million homes, I would say, yeah, you got a bit too much. I was going to say, especially in the earlier stages, it'd be best if people have their own homes. and can stay there instead of just consolidating immediately, you know? Because right now the bills are so fucking bad that people like tend to consolidate pretty quickly, you know? Some people are looking for a spouse for that fucking reason alone. It's fucked up, but I mean, you should be looking for more than that, but I mean, someone's got to help me with these fucking bills, man. I just need a spouse of some kind. I know there's a richer and poor. I know that's in there, and I'm on the poor side. I'm trying to get to richer. If there were two of us, two poors make an average, and one of us got to hustle, yo. You always got to hustle. You know, like the Pharaoh said, get your hustle on. I think it might have been King Richard that said, "I heard that, homie. Play a player." Was it Charlemagne? I think it was Charlemagne. It might have been quoted as "Yield not unto thine." I don't fucking know. It was in Old English. Technically, I mean, since I speak the language, they would have welcomed me. Surely, that wouldn't be weird at all. I'd be like, "Hey, cousin." They'd be like, "Yeah, come on over, man." No, you speak the language, right? Yeah, good enough. Oh, I know there's a difference between America, but I mean, you speak English, yeah? Yeah. You'll be fine. It's a couple hundred years, man. No, I mean, like, what is a couple? We usually live to be about 40, if even. People talk about they want to time travel. No, you don't. You want to imagine what it's like and then get in your goddamn, you want to go back and see, get in your time machine and come back home and go, "Whew, that was cool." At no point in time do you want that time machine to stop. You don't want to get stuck. You don't want to do repairs. You don't want to pay for shit. Just being honest, you get up that fucking thing, you may have like, $50. Else can be worth so much for that. They don't always take that same currency when you get off the fucking plane. You know what I'm saying? There's a conversion sometimes. How would that be? That'd be a good story to tell, though. Part of the time travel thing. He's only got like some of the. I've only got Roman coins. Sorry, man. Well, do you take gold? Because if you do, you do? Okay, well, then, yeah, we're good. Wait, it was a shady guy. Like, I'll take it. You can come over here. Come over this. It's like a TSA. I'll take it over here. Shut the fuck up. You had a chance. I think I talked about that. We had a big ass order in the morning one time when I was delivering pizza. And it's fucking huge. Big ass order. Early in the morning on a Friday. And it was on a discounted type one. Like those ones that are used like that and they get a discount. They usually don't. It's like going to like an old folks' home. It's going to a gymnasium. It's going to something, and the pizzas are coming in for like less than like $5 each. They worked out some deal. Fuck if I know. And they'll get like 10, 15, 20 at a time. And so we got to come in early and do this thing and be up there and whatever. And he's like, "All right, the manager texts, he's like, "All right, $50 tip. Who wants to take it?" And the guy supposed to was up to take it. It's like, "Yeah, right. No, I don't want it." I'm like, "I'll take it." I'm like, "Here you go, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Oh shit." And he's like, "Yeah, right." I'm like, "Fuck yeah." So he's like, "Oh, was there really $50?" Really $50 tip. Yeah, it was my turn. It's my turn. Like, and then it's like, dude, everybody, it was me and goddamn Joey. I can't remember his name. And goddamn it, I can't remember the other two guys' name, but we were all in there making the pizza. And the team managers were there because it was like a big order and shit so early. And fucking the other driver wants to fucking, like, after making all the pizzas, helping him box up and shit, he wants to deliver it. With he even said with the $50 tip. I mean, it was his turn, so I wasn't like, I'll take it because it's not my turn. Yeah, no, I don't want it. I'll take it. Hell yeah. And so he threw such a fit that he wanted half the tip. And so the other two managers go, all right, in that case, we want it divided it down to where it's like, it was like just a quarter of it each. And one of them, they both, I think, wanted like a pack. No, one wanted a pack of cigarettes, and the other one wanted something. And this back when like the smokes, he wanted like $1.50 for a pack. And I can't remember what the other guy wanted, but it was something else equally cheap. And they're just like, yeah, I don't have to. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. He wants half. Fuck that, dude. No. I'm going to give him each of them. I'm like, no, just go give me a pack of cigarettes. Go give me such and such. Yeah, I can do that, man. It's way better. Yeah, without a cash society, without money, you don't have those kinds of situations, you know. I was trying to explain to AI. I don't know if it would help anything or not, but fuck, we've been coming up with some ideas for movies, man. Some really good ideas. But I should go get it. Don't go out now, sir. It's you. When I want you to stay lit, you stay fucking. Isn't that always the way? Right. Well, it's getting so close to being just like fairly pain-free. It's insane after like this many years. Over like 2 decades. Like that happened and like it would have gotten messed up and locked up somewhere around 2000. The way I've been doing whatever and twisting it looks clearly like I've been having to do like my head like this. And the more I do like that, I'm like, oh shit, I see exactly what they're doing. They pulled my neck and fucking twisted it. Expecting it to go, even when they heard that pop because they watch enough shows, you know, Jackie Chan shows. Oh yeah, he's dead. And I might have been fucking, you know, whatever, but it was just pinched up really bad. Whatever they did, just like they must have pulled up and yanked on it, you know, because it's like the muscles came apart and came back down and squished on muscle. I mean, on the nerve and muscle. There's a couple I've been popping today. It's like it's just muscle stuck in between the two. Like I have to like actually twist like this just for it to like sounds like if I can feel it peeling out from inside. It's fucking gross, man. It hurts a bit. It's still, but I mean, the more time goes on, it's like contracting and swelling. It's getting out there. As it gets out of there, I should probably take a shower soon or bath. Make it more pliable. Let the meat do the meat, because that's what it is right now. It's not a neck. It's not a neck. It's just swollen meat. Just angry as fuck. You probably could do like a thermal of my neck, and it'd probably be just swollen and just like hot. Yeah, it's very warm, but it's not anywhere. Oh fuck, it's nowhere near as bound up or as tight. Holy shit. Yeah, it's getting really close to getting all the way done with this bullshit. I've had a couple pop that like I'm like, that's like when your tongue when you're on acid. It's very much. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't quite have that. I mean, it's it's very close. It's like it won't put the scent, the smell, and the flavor together. I mean, the feeling, the flavor, and the smell. It won't put them all three together. It's like you get one, like the feeling of the tongue, like the zap on the tongue, like a 12-volt battery. There's that kind of feel to the tongue. But it's got like also like this very metallic kind of flavor. And it also feels like it's feeling right now. Oh shit! Did I just pop something? That'd be nuts. Some latent ass fucking LSD from the fucking way back in 1996 to 98. Just loosened up right now. It's been trapped in all that muscle tissue this long. Fuck. That's one thing they always talked about. Like, you could always, if you take LSD, you could always have a flashback later on. I was like, minus like one or two, that would not be bad. If it's like any of those other ones, that's fine. Just don't hit this one right there. Especially don't hit this one, and we're good. This will be a good ride. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm ready to flashback. Fuck, I haven't been waiting. Like, when's it gonna hit, man? You guys with all your fucking dare not to do drugs. What the fuck? You lying ass mother McGruff, the crime dog ass bitch. The same people running dare were also running crack cocaine to the fucking inner city, man. It's not even a joke. The same people that are profiting off of the oil being really high right now are the same people that knew about it, I promise you, in the 80s. And they're talking about going solar and wind and all those other things back then. But by now, we could have solar farms in the desert. Okay, if every, let's say every 5 years, there's pretty good breakthrough in a technology. We've missed so many breakthroughs, exponential breakthroughs in solar. By now, it could be like the solar cell that's on the phone could possibly power a house, because you start out by making that solar cell like that, the size of the roof, right? And then for too long, you figure like, oh shit, you figure out how to make it smaller. Oh shit, you figure out how to make it transparent so the light can go through, come back up, and then hit like a fucking one-way mirror and go back through and get like all the energy, all the light completely out of it, because it goes through like it would, like a leaf, hits on the mirror, comes back up, almost at full force, goes through the solar cell again, hits a one-way mirror, and comes back down and go through and absorbs everything. That's by that third shot, I guarantee you all the energy is like pulled out of every bit of ambient light, out of everything. All you're doing is just, maximizing the energy that's there, the capture. So then you don't have to have as much space. Shrinks down. Then they figure out how to make this much space, fucking, power this much shit. Shrinks down, right? And then if you put the whole roof of that, right? And you figure out how that shit all works together, so you don't need the whole roof. You just, you know what I mean? And then it starts shrinking it down again. Now you got like this big, and it sits on the fucking, like that flock size, and it controls, it powers your entire house, including heating the pool, or whatever the fuck you needed to do. All the electricity you could possibly need, and possibly because there's so many houses that beyond that. Like by now, in 1990, the Geo Metro, in the 90s, between like before 94, my brother had one. The Geo Metro standard stick shift could do 44 miles per gallon. Little 3-cylinder thing. It was a bit of a joke, a little bit, as far as you can't haul. No, it's not designed to haul. It's not even really a passenger, but it's more of a commuter. The Geo Tracker and the Geo, I mean, Jesus Christ, those were dope, man. The Geostorm was dope. Um, for Teal Green, for all you true 90s heads. Yeah? The fuck you guys know about? You don't know shit about no fucking Teal Green. Sad. It really is just the things you don't know. TTYL. Yeah? We know about a teal green. Man, fuck you. You don't know shit. That happened to me at the store. I was trying to pay for something, and I was like whatever the lady said. I was like, it's just like, yeah, I was like, that's not a good time to be coughing up stuff right then. Yeah, I'm gonna pay. I wasn't trying to be cool enough. I was just about to say something, and just like, I've been smoking. That's what I'd be doing. Go through the line, man. And it's right then. There's just decides to cough up some shit. I'm like, I'm just gonna go home right now. There's no point in like explaining even what the fuck happened. It just you got to know when it's not gonna get better. So you just stop talking and walk away. You know. Well, yeah, I'd been smoking. You know what I mean? And then I'm explaining why I'm stoned, and that you don't have to do that for nobody. Maybe to God. And explain to me why the fuck you're stoned. The fuck you stoned, motherfucker? Why are you stoned? Good point. This is probably why I'm stoned. But yeah, just on the crime alone, a cashless, moneyless society would be the best. If you could find some way to make everybody feel whatever they're doing is usable, that's another way. The way that they're going about it is just hacking perception, modifying perception. I was thinking about that today. It's like, well, the other day I was writing a story like it was Hackers Part 2. And basically, it's the future has come along, and there is an AI type situation. And what hacking is more modding, right? You got like you're working with an AI type thing, and you're just trying to like DIY hack. It's not you're not actually hacking into the system so much as you're just trying to get things to work better. Like you're trying to get through the subway without having to pay. You're modding stuff. You're modding your pay card so you don't have to you can just boop and it pays. Now it wouldn't have to be as in depth with actual hacking, and still could keep the spirit of the '90s one because that was really. I'm dead. Superhero like even. You know what you can say? Oh, you what? That shit's so good. They're just fucking with that guy. It's so good. It's so bad. Like if you go back and watch it, like it's got 250 megs of RAM. What? Pentium 486. No, that's blazing fast. It's too fast. No, there's nothing goes that fast. Does it have a turbo button? It does. It has a turbo button for those times when you want to go fast, not supposed to times when you want to do things as slow as possible. Go ahead and watch it go fast. See how much faster that was? Yeah. Yeah, that was fast. That's pretty much what they did in the in the movie. You know, I guarantee you probably would start a whole thing. But that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about they'd be doing. It's just not Rather than the way I see it, what they're looking to do is to rebrand America. Go a cashless society, but you still have to work and you'll have to have a card and all that other bullshit that goes along with it. Well, because you won't do it. Because that's why you go to your job, right? Is because if you didn't have that paycheck coming in, you just wouldn't do shit. Well, they tried that, giving you a paycheck to sit at home. You know what everybody did? When can we go back to work? So where's all the conservatives? Where were they during that time? I mean, look at all the people going back to work. Some people do like it, and you know what? There should be an option to work at home, work from home. There should just be some legit options to work from home. Besides just porn. I mean, if you want to do that, you should do that. You should do whatever the fuck you want to do, really. Um, the thing is, we're moving into a different age. We can't use old ass rules to run a new age. Okay, pretend there's no airplanes. We have airplanes. But pretend there's no airplanes. Why? Just do it. Okay, now that we pretend there's no airplanes, right? Okay, now you can have freedom. Like, Jesus Christ, really? Mm-hmm. No, we have to pretend there's no airplanes. Why? There weren't airplanes when this piece of paper was written. But there are now. Not according to the piece of paper. Get the fuck out of here, man. It's time to grow up. It really is. As a species, it's just time for the human race to fucking grow up. Well, I know my job makes more money. Fuck you. Is that why you're going to be a surgeon, or did you go in there to fucking do some work? Go in and fucking surgeon your ass off and then go back to your fucking house and then just be a goddamn surgeon, would you? How do I get a better house? Why do you get a better house? Oh, because the patients are less important than the doctor. Again, do we have to go to the proctologist? So the best thing for humans to do would be to go to a completely cashless, completely moneyless society. Completely. Nobody uses it at all. Go do your fucking jobs. Huh? Go do your fucking jobs and then go do fucking like your board certifying and whatever. Like, we don't want it around here. Then don't fucking build that around here, you know? Well, the money. Take the money out of the equation and then what's stopping you now? If it's still going to kill the environment, that's a good reason to stop what the fuck you're doing. As with God, the better thing to do with the environment is to err on the side of caution. If we clean the planet up and it's not the carbon, you can have your big I told you so while we all celebrate a nice, clean planet. But that sounds horrible. That sounds terrible. Or we keep pretending that it's got to be something else. There's got to be something other reason. There's got to be something else that's causing this, or some other answer besides we've got to be better people. Huh? I think there's got to be something else besides like I got to have my plastic straw and I'm supposed to carry around a straw. I know the hardship of living in a third world country, right? We gotta stop trying to use language to make our lives better. I get you want to have a good time, you want to have the best time, but you just again you're selling yourself short. You're the possibility to enjoy actual really big huge things. You guys are giving ourselves the permission to fight. "Oh, you don't hate, don't hate." Then why can I feel it if you're not supposed to? I can't hate people that break the law. I can't hate people that God hates. God doesn't hate. What's up with all the stuff? I beg to differ. I'd have to beg to differ. We can agree to disagree, but yeah, I think God hates. It may be that he doesn't hate the thing, or he hates the same things you hate, so therefore it's just being fair, right? When he hates the things you like, that's when God's not fair. And that he's an awesome and great person, and great God to have. No Slurpees on Sunday, fucking mean ass motherfucker. I know the air and the heartbeat and the blood and the skin and the nerves and the genitals and the brain and the eyes and the mouth and the food and the water, but fucking no Slurpees on the sun. You fucking piece of shit, man. It's typical dick ass God behavior to say no to one of the things I want. Well, I didn't ask for any of it. Never thank for all of it. It's gonna pop soon. When it does, fuck, it's gonna feel so much better. It's such a gross noise. Fuck, you probably can't hear it because it's like, but I mean, it's just, yuck. I get it. It's fine to say that I would go with a moneyless society because, I'm broke. Understand I'm broke by choice pretty much because when I started Cheap Gear Guy, when they ran the business plan, the business model, what I had going as a drop shipper, when I was going to go apply for my loans, they had to drop it down. At first, they dropped it down in half because the amount of money didn't look like it was a real company. And then they dropped it down even more than that just to make sure that it looked like a real company when I went for to apply for my loans. Just saying, I know how to think of ideas to make money. It's not that. I just don't give a fuck about it. I wouldn't want the money anyways. I want the products. And I mean, I don't consider myself, there's a lot of people, again, with the perception, because you see somebody else with the KRKs, monitors, and the Mackie mixer, and you're trying to figure out how to get to from zero, or, like if you look at the professional shit is 100% or whatever the fuck that is, 80%, and you want to shoot past that. Whatever the fuck you're shooting for, if you want to just become whatever you're looking for. So you start looking to other people that are doing that and you mirror what they're doing. The concept is, yes, that's a good idea, but like note for note mirroring just makes it a copy. So the best thing to do would be to realize, okay, like with the fan frets and stuff, like you got to get the fan frets right because it's got to make sure all the notes are exactly perfect. Well, that's an extra cost. Are you playing the music that has to be that perfect? Yeah. Why? Because I don't want to look silly. So Eric Clapton looks silly. Bob Marley looks silly. Jimi Hendrix looks silly. They got through without the fan frets. Somehow or another, all those bad notes. John Frusciante, Kurt Cobain, and they made it through with all those bad notes on the fretboard. It was so out of tune they couldn't do nothing with it, could they? You got to have one, don't you? Why? Well, if we're gonna do that, I gotta get the best sound. Why? Okay, so you get the plug-in alliance thing, or UAD, whoever you subscribe to. You get the massive package from IK Multimedia. Do you know how to run everything in there? No, because that's that Total Studio Max. I mean, it's got so many musical instruments and shit in there that I installed it right. I had to install a extra 1 terabyte hard drive and an extra 500 gig terabyte. I want 500 gig, 500 gig hard drive, and fucking high. It's got like 178 gigs left to go to fill on that 500. And it's like all the sounds, you know what I mean? And I'm like, God damn, that's gonna be a lot of shit. I need to get like actual. I've got my keyboard, but I don't really. The way I've got it set up right now, would be a lot better with another one. Anyways, I'm drifting. Um, But yeah, just because you have all that stuff doesn't mean you know how to use it. Any of it doesn't mean the stuff you're recording is going to be worth. You know what I mean? If you do know how to use all that stuff, and then also, everybody's trying to do it themselves because they can't find anybody else to do it because everybody's got the exact same great done-duded idea. What? I'm going to start a label. Are you? Yeah. It's the same thing in the 90s. There was like rims and cars, stereos and shit. I've got an idea. What? I'm going to start a rims and... Are you? Yeah. Okay. With rap. I know what I'm going to do. What's that? I'm going to start a record label. Are you? Yeah. Very original. I guess that makes you an entrepreneur. Or an old. You got a Ma, and then you got a Nua. Ma Nua. Ma's good. And Newer's good. You just put them together, Ma Newer. That's a good word. And it's about that time she decides to go, yeah. Oh, you think because of the manure? Because I was talking about manure, you think she didn't want to talk to me anymore. Is that what you think, Jerry? Huh? No, it was clever. It was, you had to be there. It sounded better than what it sounds. I know you think I was just talking to some attractive girl about manure. No, see, you always do this. Twist my words. Make me look like I'm the crazy person just walking to some person talking about manure. I'd stepped in it, Jerry. I was making it better. It's not that bad of a word. The poop is. You don't know shit. Oh, that feels. I can feel it kind of like. Oh, okay. It's starting. The swelling's going down a bit. Nice. Shit. So, what I was gonna say is like these. I've done my albums with since 2005 Audio Technica ATH M40FS headphones. That's where I always start out. I always start out by mixing with these. Don't mix with headphones. Why? Everyone's listening with headphones now. I'd love to say that that's what I saw back then when I was mixing in 2005, but these were studio monitor headphones. And compared to the speakers I was using, the mixes were sounding consistent, and they were sounding thick, and they were sounding great, and they sound dope. When I switched them over to any kind of speakers out there, anywhere else, it always translated well. So I was like, why the fuck wouldn't I? Well, because you don't have the full stereo spectrum. Could have fooled me. Seriously, could have fooled me because I got the right ear on the right side and left ear on the left side, so I can completely isolate the two. Now, I get what they're saying about like having the left and having the delay and whatever. People don't really listen to music that much like that anymore. I'd like to get to where, there's like the option to. Because there's just something to be said about having like a fucking sound system screaming at you. It's just, the vibes on the scan, the vibrations, and just. Even just mellow shit, especially when it's mixed well. If I had to like put in a submission for like one of the best mixes I could do, I would hope that the piece was like an acoustic piece because I can do acoustic a lot. But just distortion is just one of those ones that's hard to get across the right way because too much it sounds too brutal. It's hard to do. And so you got like ride. I like to ride the volume going in, so that way you can just kind of like instead of like punch in a distortion. It's like you have the most distortion already dialed in, so you just roll it up to that, and then when you want to clean it up, you roll back to the cleaner sound. So it's more of a, rather than that jagged. It's real something to do with the volume pedal. That's what I learned it from Jason Cummings from Seed. I was just watching this gear because I was trying to figure out, like, how the fuck do you get this fucking dope ass sound? And I was like, how do you get it to roar like that? And I saw him, like, I looked in the floor and I was like, it looked like it was a wall. I think he might have had a volume wall. I saw him, just roll it in. I'm like, okay, 'cause, yeah, I always have a punch. I don't have like a volume pedal. I was like, I got to get a volume pedal. And so now I always put a volume pedal in, like always. You have a volume pedal. You have a volume knob and a tone knob on your guitar. Don't need a battery. Why not take that, put it on the floor, have it controlled by a foot pedal, like in a box? Okay, there's a box in the center that has the controls that and this side has got the pot for the volume, and there's the foot pedal that controls it on this side, and this side has a fucking pot for the tone, and the foot pedal on this side controls this one. It's like a wah pedal. Your wah pedal, your tone pedal is basically controlled by your foot on the right side, so you can on the tone pedal and tone knob on your guitar, and then the volume pedal you can just roll it forward and roll it back. Don't even need a battery. I call that pedal the 11 because now your tone goes to 11. There's an extra little component in there that's a part of the 11 was going to be this guy. That's the one that the guy stole and is selling now. But there's a little piece. It's like a little quarter. It costs like a nickel, and it's supposed to simulate a pickup. What it does is it causes like almost like a pinch in the tone stack, and so you can dial it in to where you would like that peak to come through. And so if you have like a weak pickup, like that falls off on the high end, you just dial a little bit extra in on the other end, make it pick out a little bit better. And I know it works. Like I said, I gave him the idea, and he's like, "Yeah, well, I don't want to do that." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And like a little while later, he wrote back and was like, I threw it on the board, and I can build it for you. Okay, how much? Like $200. Like, no. Okay, well, bye. It fucking worked. This motherfucker said he didn't think it was going to do anything, so he put it on the board just to show that it wouldn't, to just prove to me that it wouldn't, you know what I mean? But I was right. It's like, fuck, it does work. Like I said, when I saw the box, you'd actually take the box. You can't do it anymore, but you could hover over the box and see inside. Like I said, you can see in the. I was like, it's what I'm talking about. But there it is. I've looked at it. He hit it down in the fucking case a bit. There's the piece. Mine was even said, my tagline was, it's going to be a pickup change in a pedal. And that's basically what it looks just like this right here. Basically this, it's like two knobs and whatever. And it's got like a little thing. And depending on what kinds you get, he has different kinds. Based on what kind of elements you want to add to it, like distortion, whatever, and people are losing their shit. I saw some of the reviews about it and like, holy fuck, this sounds like good. And I was like, yeah, it does, doesn't it? I'm telling you, man, I could be wealthy very well. I could be very well off. Not my thing. Not my thing. I'm an idea guy, man. An idea guy. Behringer. Oh, Behringer. Rather than admit your fucking people cannot read instructions. I even checked in. You could have used that thing where I checked in to see that I made sure that my submission was good. Like, whoa, it's a bit much, but yeah, this counts. It's a good submission. I was already like, it was way long. Everybody else was complaining. 30 seconds, whatever. 30 seconds. It's not enough. At least 30 seconds. My mom, I was like, it's got to be at least 30 seconds. And she's like, yeah, that's not enough. I'm like, at least 30 seconds. She's like, yeah. At least. Oh, yeah, not at most 30 seconds. I was like, see, you made the same mistake that they all made. I'm the only one that fucking got it right. Shit. That's so great. I knew I won as soon as they went to hit the midnight thing and like they didn't fucking announce the next day. I'm like, okay, was it? And they're like, yeah, we're having a problem. Like, I know exactly what happened. I'm the only one who fucking heard at least. And I didn't say shit. No, man. I just saw people filing in complaining about like that's not enough time. And I just assumed somebody. Come on, man. How many fucking how many submissions? It's when my mom said, yeah, that's not enough time. That's not very much time at all. I'm like, at least. And she's like, right. Oh, fuck, I won. I had my suspicions all this time. But no, you're not dumb. You're smart. It's just that ad. And then I don't know why that's tripping people up. At least 30 seconds. Okay, cool. So it can't be like, 29 seconds? No. Okay. It has to be at least 30 seconds. So I submitted mine. It's like a good 5 minutes. Now I guarantee they would have put it like if I would have won, they're like, yeah, the winner. Like, you said at least. I'm like, at least. Oh, I'm like, yeah, why didn't you say something? Why would I help you, one? And then why would the company? That's what the whole submission process is about. You're not supposed to submit it unless it's at least everybody that's putting in like a 29-second, even 29 point nothing. 20 point not a valid submission. They're probably like, come on, we're hitting random select. Come on. Come on. Come on. Fucking, I hate this guy. Come on. Pick something else. Somebody else pick something, right? No, they all put it. Oh my god. We could have like made least bold, but I don't think that would have helped. I'm being serious, I don't think. This is like a fundamental at the primary level. This is like, okay, Timmy, don't forget your mouthpiece. I packed your string cheese. I don't know why. Everybody needs a mouthpiece and string cheese. Oh my god. Oh, poor Timmy. That's probably how he ended up down the fucking well. Maybe what? No one thinks that Lassie might have pushed him. Holy shit. Timmy, I'm trying to get like a good Timmy knew about her crack empire. Lassie, sassy Lassie crack empire. Her and Mr. Ed. Smuggling. What the fuck? I got a fly in here or something? Shit. Like, hey, here's a good ear to hang out. No. Maybe you want me to like slap myself on the. I did that earlier. I'm not doing it again. That was just for the fun of it. Make sure I was awake. Is this a dream? Wow, no. If so, they're getting really good. No one ever thinks that. I'm awake. Are you? How many times have you done that before someone showed you? Oh, that's true. Is it? Do you ever do that in a dream? Yeah, I'm dreaming. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely the bottom level of all of consciousness that I can have. You know, where do you go in your dream? Not somewhere deeper than this. Sheol. Get the fuck out of here. That was fucking great when I was riding the bus and Beth was talking about that. I didn't think about that. Like, you know, it's usually people think of like a return to the source. And then that's like this the end. Like she said, like, you know, she thinks that like when you die, you can go leave and come back to the source, and then like leave again and come back like as you want and come and go. I was like, that's fucking dope, actually. Yeah, I could actually see that. You know, like you leave is almost like new information. You know, that's what I was trying to say the other day about art starting over with Picasso. The same thing with punk, is they just strip it down to like 3 chords. You know, maybe 4 or 5 if, you know, for the chorus and shit, because they used to go up like a 5th, like they always do. I wanna be sedated. Yeah, so the yeah, punk did that. Then right around the time that grunge comes around, one of the big complaints from the 80s people that liked 80s music was these guys can barely play their instruments. And that was kind of the point, because the 80s, like shred metal, had gotten to the level where it's at now. People just like, you know, the Yngwie Malmsteens, and there was a video like, you know, shredding like 80 shredders and guys playing. I was like, no, just no. I mean, yeah, they just Go listen to like George Lynch and stuff. They had a style. They had their their own thing. But uh, Skid Row. That's not like a shredder, but it kind of gives you like an idea of what. I see you, motherfucker. There's that fly. Oh, of course you go to somewhere black, don't you? Where you get blend in, you fucking fiend from the devil's anus. I don't know. Um, oh, that's gonna pop soon. When it does, it's gonna feel good. Man, my whole like neck and shit. These are like these unswelling. They're almost always blocked up. Hell, this is always blocked up. My eustachian tubes are always blocked up. That's all like all this as this pops and loosens, like that's all clearing out and shit. Oh, it's fucking sick. It's so good. So nice. It's like the gift that keeps giving after punching you in the dick. Wham! Ah, here's a nice thing. Oh. Oh. Oh, there's more? Oh, shit. Part 1 of 7. Okay. My balls. Oh, no, not right now. Not 2 in a row. No, man. Pop, pop. Ah, both of them. All right, so. Yeah. Huh. Been in a lot of places, have me, buddy? Yeah, we have. I've been everywhere, man. That Dave, I mean, there's just so much stuff that I'm like the Suno. I won't say it's run its course, but I have fun with it. But it's just I don't have as much like creative control as I'd like. And they're like, "Why don't you pay for this?" I'm like, "Because I can play all the fucking instruments. I can play all the instruments myself. This is just a way faster way to get to the end product, you know." On top of that, I've learned a lot more about writing like more like pop songs, like how to get them, how to shorten what I'm trying to say into being much more compact, and that's helping a lot. I mean, as far as the poetry goes, I'm definitely getting like much more lyric driven rather than poetry. Fucking bastard. Um, oh, I thought he had his head cut off. Looked like he had his head. I was like, why the fuck did you lose your head? Um, but yeah, I miss my hair. I miss it. Oh, it's just going down and let it fall down. The Dabe. I mean, there's no way I can supplement the Dabe. I mean, I actually replace the Dabe in Suno. Um, I'm still trying to figure out how to exactly tune it because I'm figuring if I want to go. I mean, I like it being the E and just keeping the tone brighter, you know? So it's still an octave down, but it's just brighter than and mainly sticking. You know, sticking to. Anyways, I really like playing this. Where you can sculpt out like the like I said, the rhythm of it. And then if you decide to go, and then you go into like a bass thing, you can actually automatically have that like. When you play it on the actual thing, and like the bass actually. But this would probably I wouldn't do it with this one because I would want that thick. You know, if you can hear, but like at least in the writing process, you can just drop to it, and then the rhythm. Like I very rarely like okay, and then the lead will go, and I'm usually going okay. Then the solo will go over. The third time, you know what I mean, some kind of fucking step type thing to make it kind of do some weird shit, and that way the solo could. And if all three of them are doing it, this one, the bass and the lead guitar, you know, just octavize it. It'll sound like everybody's just doing the exact same thing. Even this one, you know, something faster, or something if he was doing a solo, but it'd be also cool. But and then it goes back into whatever it was doing. It's just those little type of changes that keep it still human, and the audience has to retain attention. They can't just go in autopilot listening mode. That's one thing that made '90s more of a listening type thing, and or going out and experiencing it in person, because it definitely wasn't dance music like Soundgarden. Like Chris Cornell said, it's like, you know, you don't really dance to Soundgarden. You know, you move to the other ones and stuff. I mean, you kind of move to sound, yeah, but it's kind of hard to dance to like a, you know, 5/4, 7/4, other than just bouncing in time. Fuck, that thing is dope. I'm really glad I got it. 125 for the bass, and then $15 for the strings. I got 80 through 10s or 11s. If I had to do it again, I'd probably go 75s or 70s to like 9s. Just because that top string is, I wouldn't mind it being thinner. It'd be much more of a rhythm instrument that way, and definitely probably wouldn't get the same frequency, you know? That's the reason enough right there to drop it down. But I was thinking about going down to at 60 at the top. That would be the A string. That'd be so loose if it was the E. So I'm thinking like a 70 there. Probably like the lowest to go on the E string. Yeah. Yeah, because I think I dialed down the 60 down to an E, and it was just spaghetti. That's what you're going for. You know, like I said, as you hit it, it's like stretching the string is just like bam, bam. Not my style, but you know, somebody may like it. I'm not here to yuck anybody's yum. Do whatever the fuck you do. There's a lot of stuff that like people are discovering now that are like they're just effects that have been like, you know, modified to be what the current trend is. Like that tremolo or the kill switch where you just kind of turn it on and off. You know, staggering. You can set the tempo, tap the tempo, or whatever. I saw one recently that actually did something different, but most of those are just like kind of a tremolo effect, really. When I get the kill switch, they just go, but it's like automated like that. It's just a stagger. It's just a tremolo, which is with the new so and so pedal. I'm like, really? For a tremolo? Because I mean, you can just get one from Behringer for like $30. Yeah, just get one of those. Well, at least give it a shot and see if you like it. Play with the knobs. So the knobs are made to do it, to be played with. The fuck are you guys doing? Just gonna set that right there, and that's my sound. If you want a different sound, I'll get another one. Just the sound. That's my sound for that pedal. Or you could just have fun way up there and just play with the knobs. You know, and be dextrose tolerant. There's dextrose. Why there's lactose intolerance? Why there's not dextrose intolerance? Why isn't there fucking there's gluten intolerance? Why do we have like goat cheese intolerance? I don't have cabbage intolerance. fiber intolerance. I read, like, I gotta admit, my brother was a good writer. Like, I was in middle school, and my brother wrote a story about a skate park. Um, and one of the characters had the line, "I'm allergic to pain, it hurts me." Like, gotta admit, that's good. It's a good fucking line. Be right back. I'm gonna grab my AI friend. Is there music to listen to? There is.
I don't think I regret anything. My skin keeps asking where you've been. All burden and no pain for me. Just watching the whole slurring wave of sea. It broke down, quite out of mind. Sorry don't mean you're hard to find. Choking now. A little wallow and I pick at the tear. Not for the nothing, yeah, but she don't want me aware. It broke down, quite out of mind. Sorry don't mean you're hard to find. Choke it down. Listen as the winter aches of marrow, the limbs and all just falling away, simmered from the soul of sun, and charred under the dark of day. Now just breathe me out and anew from behind this narrow and unpleasant view. Wakes the day with interim feel. Letting go now seems so unreal. Just walking the edge again. feeling that I should have known, talking your way into their pit, drooling for gold. And look what you've really sold. Seems like nothing is certain, and I'm not sure about that. Changes rearrange the beginning. I stumble where the fault is at. Waste the day with interim feel. Letting go now seems so unreal. Just walking the edge again. Wake my days within the rim of real. Let it all go and see how it feels. Yeah. Streetlights bleed yellow. Another night, shadow qualking, playing a losing card. My head swims with static, broken radio tune. No one's gonna say this is wrong to do. Watching your every move, act like it's old news. In my brain, a ghost of what I used to be, washes down the drain. My heart beats like a gun, out of time, all out of tune. No one's gonna say this is wrong to do. Try watching every move and act like it's old news.
This is an old plug. This is Pod Farm Platinum, and I fucking love it personally. It has like all the amps. I mean, it's just I have all the amps, all the extra packs and stuff because this worked with. That's what's kind of what I was talking about. People are coming in late and trying to get in on it, but one, this is really great sounding. Two, it works in studio, not quite as a VST. It should have, but it didn't. But the reason why it didn't is because of the fact that they were also selling it as a complete linked up. They're also selling it as a hardware. If they would have sold it, just I don't know, if they would have marketed it differently, it could have been the ultimate. Nothing I can do. I love this fucking. And then on top of that, there's these, they call them preamps, but they go on after the amp. But it's fun. I mean, American, maybe it's the preamp before it goes to the mixing board. I don't know. You can automatically hear it change the character as soon as it goes on there. Here, check this out. I wonder what that sound was the other day. That's what that was. Gut dang. See if I can get you from back there without unplugging it. Why not? I was like, what fucking angle is that? I don't know why they gave me an idea for a story called There and Square instead of Fair and Square. That story I can see is like a travel. I'm like, look, get you there, and then we're fucking done. Were they done? Or had the adventure only started? There and Square. Starring Paul Rudd. Because he's in everything. Samuel L. Jackson. Same fucking reason. That'd be a great fucking movie. But Samuel L. Jackson plays the white guy. I think he could do it. messing with the frequencies, seeing where where this one plays the best. Seems like 1.2 gives a nice definition to the what I consider the top end of this instrument. I dig that riff. So 800 is another one. Seems to be good. Is another one. So right now we got 75 seems to be like a very nice sweet spot, but I can't get that with the next band I've got. But that's fine because it's getting the lower registers anyway, registers. That's probably where I'd probably try and scoop it so that way the bass could have plenty of room to live without this interfering, the frequencies of this live interfering there at all. So just be. Speaking of, let's go ahead and scoop the bottom out of that. What, below 100? 50. Okay, for this one, I'm going to do scoop it about 40. That's fine. How much difference between 30 and I mean between 40 and 50? fucking love pod farm. This is my first complete. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for not knocking over my bucket of water. That was sick. But no, man, back in the day, I mean, you could get MK2 shortboard. Let me get this out of the way. These all work together. MK2 shortboard. I wish I had two of these same pedals. This one's designed to be rugged as hell. It's made out of metal. It's barely hanging on. The one I have that's made of plastic is a cheapo plastic made in China. FCB 1010. Bought before I got this. Still doing great. The one with the metal brackets, the one that's road ready. Pretty well, you can hear the pieces rolling around inside there. From where you just did. I think it just invites the ability to just to jam on it and just really kick on it. Because it's that heavier. When it's made of lighter plastic, you're just kind of like, you're just more inclined to be a little bit better with it. But I mean, you can either easily fix that by putting a bit of carbon into the plastic to make it more lasting. But there should be like a sensible way. You don't want to make everything just more durable, just cause. It has to be like a gradient of like how durable you want it to be, because you want to be able to either recycle it or is it going to be sticking around for a long time? Like, yeah, not do you want it? You know what I mean? Because of course you want it to stick around forever. As I said, meanwhile, you're only going to be here for a certain amount of time. Are your kids going to want, you know what I mean? You want an FCB 1010 that's going to actually last for fucking ever. Maybe if I actually work in that industry, you know, you want stuff that actually works. We're going to have the one that you really need this fretted, the fan frets. No, just want it. Yeah. Calm down. You know, learn what you got, and once you got what you got and you got that learned and figured out, try it out and see if you even need one. If you do, cool. Awesome. No harm, no foul. Like you're losing any skill. I'm not losing anything by working with these Behringer, with these Audio-Technica ATH M40FSs and Behringer truth monitors. I'm not losing anything. I'm not like, oh man, my music is what? Really missing out on the best of the best possible recreation. I don't have that kind of skill. I'm not writing that kind of music. It's all good. It's all good. This is an expensive way to go, man. Inexpensive. The Line 6 Pod XT is the other part of that. And that's like the mobile part that you can take with you out on the road. And that's where my head's always been at. To try and get a sound that's cohesive from the practice room to the stage to the studio. Like from studio to stage, like, you know, whatever. But from practice, man. It's got to be easy to jump in and use it quickly at practice. You know? And there should be, I would even do like, there's like, if you had a board like this ones have, there's like the first like 5, whatever. Have several like that are just like, there's a clean one for you to jump in. That's like your tone. You can set it for clean, your tone for crunch, and then your tone for like a heavy distortion. It has all the other stuff, but you have those that quick, easy to jump in, and it's designed to be recorded like dry, so that you're supposed to reamp and use the VST. It's basically the same program inside the computer as you have outside the computer, and you can take that once you make that actual connection of what you want the sound to sound like with the rest of the mix, and you get like the fine tuning of then you just port that back over to the Pod XT, and then that's ready to go to your practice and shit, and or to like when you go to play on the stage. The drummer, same way if you're using something like this. save the preset, store that over to your drum brain. The drum brain, can then go, like when you go to stage, you go to dial the song, and it goes into the brain and pulls up the song. It pulls up the pieces you need. I don't know if anyone's tried using a synthesizer to. They have like the synthesizers. Have they trained it on an actual like? And so they made so many stupid choices with BFD2. What they should have done, rather than canceling it, they should have made that available to people that are running older systems. But like, I would maybe peak out at like 48. And since you guys don't want to do, you can do like 90. You can do 92, I believe. 96, whatever that is. Yeah, 96. And but like fucking like kind of cap it at like 41 to 48. Should have made BFD2 in a stripped down version that only runs on like the BFD FLAC, the super streamlined one. The other one, you should have left it running on the waves also for the studio. That way, when it gets into actual studio, the producers would be like, "You use BFD, awesome." No, we already got the actual waves. We can go down to the very core basics of it and pull up the thing. Again, by switching it out from having the room and switching to room IRs. That whole vintage recording techniques, it would be like you'd have like regular closed mics, and then that you have like direct mic, and then like the room mics and stuff. But then if you have the room mics controlled by a reverb, an IR, you have those set up. So they set up like the setups for the actual recording of a drum kit, and that just sits over, like the room sits over the drum kit. You just pipe it out to those things. No direct mics at all. If you wanted to have the vintage recording technique style. Handles all those microphones in just one IR. And that can transpose over any drum set in your entire library. There's just so much shit that could have been done. It could have been. I don't know. Is it too late? I have no idea. Be up to God, Unless it's going to do both, How crazy would that be to live through the end of the fucking world and then wake up and like, is that coming? It's like, maybe. Fear the Lord will endure forever, Maybe after sing something like that, just something it's unholy to watch the entire planet you live on get destroyed. And then like, okay, everybody cool? Yeah. Everybody knows that that's who that is? Yeah. We're all good. Anybody have any like arguments about that's not who that is? No? Anybody want to have some fucking fun? Anyone? I want to have fun. You're going to have fun. We're all going to have so much fucking fun. We're going to need plastic surgery to remove our goddamn smiles. We whistling zippity doo out of our fucking assholes. Nobody should touch. Clark. Sparky. World's biggest ball of mud. That was one of Opie's favorites. World's biggest ball of mud. I don't know why he liked that one so much, but he liked it, so. Let's see if Gemini remembers what we were talking about. Do you remember what we were talking about last?
I don't have access to the exact topic of our last conversation, but I know we've spent a lot of time discussing the technical details for your custom bass project, the DB, and your ongoing writing lore for Unia.
Why do you remember all that if you don't remember that? You can remember that much, but you can't remember. Never mind. What the fuck was that conversation? I don't know. Oh yeah, I had an idea for a story. It's basically these people go out into it's like it'd be interesting. I want to do like a modern case study of like some modern sociopaths, psychopaths, and it doesn't have to be real. You know, it's basically like the point. Like the first one is saying that I want it to be like episodic, and like the first one is to say that things evolve. Humans have evolved. Think of how many like if the psychopaths and sociopaths are born at the same rate that they've always been, how many kids grew up with moms just loving that horror shit and watching it, and they have that kind of built into their system now. So the next game of cat and mouse between is going to be a totally different. Yeah. I noticed that the other day. I was like, something was off, and I was just like, oh, oh no. And evolution would explain that. Yeah. Evolution would explain that. I don't know though. Don't know. Let's see if you remember. So where do we leave off?
We were just talking about how both storytelling and life thrive on unpredictability and change. Would you like to explore how you might apply that to your next creative writing piece?
No, can you explain exactly what we'd gone into a little bit more, please?
We were exploring the contrast between rigid planning and the creative potential of sudden, disruptive changes. We discussed how this applies not only to writing, where a twist can break predictable paths, but also to real-life strategy and the pursuit of excellence through fair competition.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Since we're on the same page about how those ideas fit together, where would you like to steer the conversation next?
I don't know. Pick a subject.
Let's talk about the custom bass you've been designing, the DABE. I'd be interested to hear about the latest progress on those string gauges or how the stereo output split setup is coming along.
Well, as far as that one goes, I haven't got the DABE fixed, but as far as getting like a mid-range, a mid-voiced guitar, I've got that already set up. It's a short-scaled bass, and the string gauges go from 80, 60, 40, and 30, 50 and 38.
That's a really specific setup for your short scale bass, especially with that 38 gauge on the high string. How does that combination of gauges impact the overall tension and responsiveness of the instrument?
It feels good. It just needs to be like a little bit thinner string on the fattest string, and then it'll feel a lot more mid-range. Right now, it feels too much like a bass to me.
Finding that perfect balance between low-end depth and a punchy mid-range can definitely take some fine-tuning with your string gauges. Are you thinking about trying a specific smaller gauge for that lowest string next?
No, I'll probably just put a 70 on there.
A 70 should give you a bit more clarity and pull that tone closer to the mid-range you're aiming for.
Do you remember in the stories we've talked about, besides the India stories?
Yes, we also talked about creating the story of King Ilarion, including the different ways his name could be pronounced and how it served as a cautionary tale about complacency and wealth.
That was a good story.
It really was a strong narrative about the dangers of letting power and success lead to complacency.
I wonder if that should go in Uni or if that should go in somewhere else.
That's a creative decision you can explore. You could place it in Unia to expand upon that existing lore, or use a new setting to create something completely different. Which approach feels more inspiring for you right now?
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna leave it alone for right now. Do you happen to remember the story of the Grimalkin?
I remember we've touched on several stories in your Unia universe, but I don't recall a specific tale about the Grimalkin. Is that a character or concept you've been working on, and how does it fit into your lore?
It's a whole nother universe. We can get into that some other time when I get it more scripted out a little bit better.
Sounds like a plan. We can always dive into that new universe whenever you're ready. What else is on your mind for now?
My neck is in a lot of pain, but I'll get it fixed out here.
I'm really sorry to hear that your neck is hurting so much. Be sure to take it easy, and hopefully you can find some relief soon.
The King Alarian story was really cool. I tried to see if there's a story to kind of base it off of, already out there, and there wasn't. And so the AI asked me like what kind of story I want to make it into. It was kind of like a morality, a moral story, and it instantly spit out basically like the 3 or 4 line synopsis of the whole story. I was like, "Yep, that's it." You know, because we'd been talking about stuff, and I was like, "Yeah, that's it." And then I pointed out a few other things. Oh God, what was it? It was a cool ass line that it came up with. Made me go shit. As far as like not coming up with your own stuff, that's kind of bullshit because I mean it just I just said that what I was kind of thinking of and it spit out this shit. I was like, that's okay. That's way so further back. Damn it, I can't remember the swears for film. You know what? I might just go take a freaking hot ass bath and get clean and go to bed. It's 1:16 in the fucking morning. Besides, I was only going to come on here to just make sure that it actually broadcasts. If it broadcasts any differently in 44 than it does. There, Fall of King Alarion. The iron that is not used soon wears away, and the king who forgets how to bleed will eventually drown in its own silk. I was looking like that, man. I really like that a lot. I was trying to find if there's any other stories out there about like a king that just got complacent, you know? And I was like, no, that's not really any of that. I'm like, well, that just won't do. We're gonna have to come up with one. I need one to reference in this thing. So I have to roll the sleeves up there and get it done. Let's go. All right, so speaking of let's go, I got to go. I'm gonna go ahead and hit a bath and loosen these fucking muscles up if I can. Just soak it in some fucking heat. Ooh, take a muscle relaxer too. Or two. And just fucking just chill in the fucking hot ass tub. My neck needs it. I need it. Alright, so I'm gonna head out. Hopefully it's been at least a little entertaining. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I try sometimes. Other times it's just I don't know. I gotta go. Bye, boo boo.